Welcome to this 5 to 10 minute series. We are going to be looking at normal distribution, which is a concept that students in statistics are always going to do, and it's important that you are able to do these calculations confidently and quickly. And I'm going to show you using Excel how you can do that. So let's look at this example we have here, and the way this sheet is set up, you have the data that you are given. So we are given a curve, and we are told that the mean is 40 and that the standard deviation sigma is equal to 2. So those are characteristics of a normal curve. So they can say a cereal producing machine has 40 grams as the mean and the standard deviation for it is 2. What's the probability that you have a box that has less than 38 grams? Now, in order to do that, what we're interested in finding is this shaded region. Now, you notice the boundary of this stops at 38. The mean, where the peak is 40. And in order to get that calculation, you can use Excel directly using this formula here, where you literally type the formula, and you're going to use the formula norm Dist, and then when you go to FX, it shows you the input that Excel is expecting. For Excel to calculate this shaded region for you, you have to know to use the norm Dist function. The X value is the value that you're interested in finding the probability for, which is 38. So we can put 38 here. The mean is 40. Standard deviation is 2. And we are doing cumulative, so we are going to put true because we want to find the probability for the range. Click enter and it gives you the 16%. So that's as simple as it is to get the probability that it's less than 38. Certainly with this you can do probabilities for any section, and I'm going to show you the possible options. If you are using an online calculator, for instance, like this, it allows you to put in the mean, which is 40, the standard deviation, which is 2, and you say what's the probability of a value below 38, and it gives you the result right here. And you can use this for several others, and we have Excel sheets that can actually calculate all the other probabilities for you. So let's look at them real quick. Here you're calculating the probability that is less than a certain value. Here you're doing it if it's greater. Here you're doing it if it's in between. Here you're finding the you're finding the value of X if you're given the probability. So let's say we are told 25%, what must be the cutoff point for that. So if you want to find the middle 68% or middle 10% or whatever it is, then there's another way to do it. So I wanted to introduce this concept just for you to get a sense of how quickly you can navigate through this. And if coming back to this example, what I did when I was entering the information here was I plug the values in directly, but if I use cell referencing, if I tell Excel to fetch that value there, and for mean, fetch the value there, standard deviation, fetch the value there, and click OK, I get the same answer. But the beauty of doing it that way is, if you're doing a different problem and they say the mean is now 200, standard deviation is 10, what's the probability that is less than 195? You plug the 195 in and Excel automatically comes here and it pulls the results that you have there. It's pulling B9, which is 195. It's pulling B4, which is 200. So by changing these values here, then this sheet becomes a dynamic sheet for you, and you know exactly what's behind it and what Excel is doing. So I hope that this helps. If you are interested in finding out more of the other sheets and the details, I wanted to keep this 5 to 10 to introduce the concept of the norm dist function, and I hope that this helps. If you like it, if you want to subscribe, which I think you should, go ahead and hit subscribe so you can get feeds from our channel. And this has been another in the series of 5 to 10. And again, if you wanted to reach out to us, info@youwillimprove.com, if you're interested in getting the template for the other solutions, or you can use the link below, which is shown here, to connect with us for a Zoom session that we can walk through the concepts. Alright, so until next time, take care.